Welcome to Racing Rock. Yesterday, 3/14/2022, we got into autograph requests through the mail. I didn't open them up yesterday because I was out of town, so I thought I would show you what I was doing yesterday. And so we'll start off with the big album behind there. And this is Slash featuring Miles Kennedy. Yesterday I went to Richmond. I know this is not a through the mail autograph, but I went to Richmond and I was able to get a ticket through some connections I have in the music industry to see Slash. And I hadn't seen Slash in a long time, but I knew he was selling this album signed. So I come to find out after talking to the merch guy that they sell only 30 of these per show. So he signs 30 of them before the show and they sell them at the show, and that's the only way you can get this at this moment. Now I don't know if he did anything else as far as, you know, being able to buy this album signed, but at the show on this current tour of 2022, Slash signs 30 of these per show and they sell them at the merch table. They were $75 each, and they come with one of his guitar picks right there, and it's got his skull and top hat on the back there, which is very, very cool. But yeah, so they sell out quick, and when I got in, I had to wait for my tickets because I was on the guest list, so I had to wait for the tickets to get in, and the tour manager was late bringing them to the box office. So the doors open at 6:30. He didn't bring them to the box office till literally 6:30. So there was already a line outside to get in. So I had to turn around and, after picking up my ticket, go get in line. So needless to say, the line for the merch table was unreal. It reached all the way to the front door of the venue. So probably shouldn't say this, but I kind of cut the line and went all the way to the other end, past the whole line and to the table, which it probably wouldn't work in every venue. Maybe this venue is just different, but I've never seen somebody line up single file line for a merch table. That was just really, really weird for me. So I just went all the way to the other end where the merch table was and just stood at the other corner. And luckily the guy kind of, looked over at me and was like, what can I get you? While somebody else was taking their time leaving. So that worked in my benefit, and I was able to grab one of these albums. I tried to grab two for a friend of mine, one for me, one for a friend of mine, but then he was like, limited one per show, one per person, I mean. So I have two friends going this weekend to another show, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get him one there, get one of them to pick him up one. But yeah, I just thought I'd add that in with my through the mail vlog. So there you go. Very cool album though. He signed the outside cover there, Slash 2022. If you can get it, it's kind of reflective with the camera there. But let's get into what we got in the mail. So we'll bring those back in. So let's see what we got today. Well, what came in the mail yesterday, let's just say. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, I think we got a PGA golfer here. We got Pete Peterson. Signed the custom card. Whoops. And he signed 3 Pro Set cards. Awesome. I don't think I've gotten a golfer back in a while. That's cool. Thank you, Mr. Pearson. Great, that's a tongue twister there. Peter Persons. Lord have mercy. Alright, let's get this one here. Alright. Look like he didn't even, I think he just kind of taped this one together, so we'll just rip this at the top here. Alright. Look like something might be added in here. I'm not sure. Let's see what we got in here. Alright. Yeah, I think he just put a piece of cardboard in there. Yeah, he did. Oh, or Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I think he just added some cardboard for me, but I appreciate it, Mr. Schrader. We got Ken Schrader, NASCAR driver. So I sent him these here. Had some postcards that I picked up last year I thought were cool. So he was in that set of postcards I got. Alright, then here's the cards I sent him. Alright, let's see what we got here. So I needed them for my son's 93 set, and he was on 3 cards in that set, so I sent him all 3. Try to get that knocked out. Oops. That one. Alright, then I had some of the original 88 Max. So I sent him both of those. This is the first time I've sent it to his Missouri address since he's moved. And that one, I've written to him a few years back when he was still in North Carolina. But there you go. So Ken Schrader, he signed, how many did he sign for us? 3, 6, 7, 8. Now normally I do not send 8 cards. Just to the ones I know that'll sign, you know, and I've got right many on them just to try to get, you know, as many of them signed that I can, different ones. But, you know, normally 3 to 4 cards is what I normally send to somebody. But there's just a handful that, you know I can send a few more to, you know, so I go ahead and do it just to limit how many times I have to write to them. But there you go. Had great returns there. Had a fun day at the concert yesterday. No video, you know, that's why I've kind of added it into this video here, because he was pretty adamant, and it seems like from what I have read online that he's not signing at any show this year because of COVID. And from listening to the crew that worked there at the venue, that they were real, you know, strict on having masks on for the crew, anybody who was around him at the time. So I didn't even really try. I went around back and, you know, I scoped things out like I normally do, and I probably could have, had it been anybody else there, I probably could have gotten their autographs, but because it was a great venue. But just this one wasn't going to happen today. But maybe in the future we'll have a slash video into Miles Kennedy. I've met Miles Kennedy. I've worked with him a couple times, and he's great with Alter Bridge. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this quick little video. Y'all have a great day, and happy autograph hunting.